or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the press on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 10 logo.
Microphone forward. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Get nowhere.
Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hockenson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You better bring it.
Let go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What you got?
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Switch. 44.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke, he's got this complete to Hamilton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
44 is the mic.
Ready.
Clock now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Trubisky will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. It's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defense.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Bears' 6-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They come out here in the eye. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is Royce Freeman, 2nd-year man from Oregon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Trubisky to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now we got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a 3rd-round pick on him, but it was Phillip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Lock now on 1st down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 51 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On 1st down, Lindsay. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Nice, sweetheart. Football's the mic.
Ready?
Lock to throw on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Lock now. 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2nd and 3.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
For them. Ready. I got you. I want to work. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Now it's Trubisky. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check, 47.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Get it.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 46. Clock now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Clock will try again on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
Ready?
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's got his tight end Fant. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Locke to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. A gain of 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke, and that's complete to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Time to go, night. Double time. 3 down. Hey,
From the 24, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
let's go, baby.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Trubisky now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Grant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down.
180.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try again with Cohen. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Alert. 47 to Mike, boy, 47.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 88 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Now Trubisky to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
14 yards into Chicago, first down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Tiger 61, match box, white.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
I'm going back to you.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Freeman again. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Cohen. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the 1 play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break 1 big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop 1, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I think could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bears, It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.